Day and welcome back to the Curious Ranpedition. We are not Charles Darwin. Who are we? I don't even remember right now. But we here we go. The horrible elephant dying grounds. So last time round we went on our first expedition and we found someone's wife, which was exactly one of the side quest things we had, but we also got information about the horrible elephant dying grounds, which is one of the options that we can go to this time round. So that's where we're going to go. This is meant to be full of dead elephants, and who could resist going there? Let us start. And who was... Oh, it was Tesla, of course. How can I not remember this thing? The air was fresh and tasted of salt as I hurried to the harbour. The crew had preparations left to do, so I took some pleasure in envisaging my name in the newspapers. Sir Dare Elamade returned to the harbour, eagerly awaiting news of his beloved. He was overjoyed as he saw her on our ship. Shortly after, the two fell into each other's arms in a loving embrace. The couple thanked me for their reunion before they happily departed the scene. Obtain reward. We received new funds to reward our deeds. I was greeted by a gentleman as I made my preparations. He challenged me to complete my forthcoming expedition within 80 days and offered a reward upon completion. No. I want to do too many things for that. On the other hand, I now get a choice. I can recruit James Sterling, diplomat, or Lieutenant Balu, the mountain trooper. He is a mountain guide, so he reduces costs when traversing hills, but he's also sexist. Whereas James Sterling is just good at haggling, which I think is a good choice. We'll definitely grab James here. Now it's time to do a bit of purchasing. So one of the options, which is kind of an interesting one, is to grab a tent. So this basically allows us to set up our own rest point, which otherwise we don't have. The other option would be... What exactly? So it does take up a slot, but you can leave stuff there and then come back to it. So it's a place to kind of dump things. I've heard that's really quite useful. We could grab a sextant, which increases our reveal distance, which is also good for our navigation. Or we could just kind of leave it at that. I really want to have some food, some way of regaining sanity. So either the tent or the food cans is a good idea. The tent is kind of slow, but on the other hand, it's reusable. Whereas the food cans are not slow. Really should come up with a better way of saying these things, but yes, the food cans are not slow. I'm going to take the food cans. And I'll just take 10. And try and deal with things mostly by killing stuff. It's a deal. Anything else? No. We could improve our donkey, which would increase the amount that Miss Borton can carry, which is kind of tempting, but I'd also just like to have more people. Although... No, we'll do this. Maybe next time I will actually try and improve my animals and keep animals. Because they're not going to go crazy and eat each other. Alrighty, so we can start off and we already can spend a point improving people. So we can improve our trader. Yeah, I got this. I don't... we'll access ship storage and... drop our cube, or do I want to take the cube? Yeah, no, we'll just begin the expedition. Okay, so I think we'll just improve Jim Sterling here. He's better all around. Okay. So, where do we go? We go this way, because this way we can get to the cave. We are relying very much on Nikola Tesla on this. Probably... Oh, this is just the healer perk going off. Gotcha. That was really confusing to see. Okay, so explore the cave, explore in darkness, win the draw because we didn't bring any torches. We get through the tunnel, we see a light source, And there's one opening. So who do we risk losing? We would risk losing Shapurji, which we don't. I mean, admittedly, I should keep in mind that this is only going to last so long. But that got us some nice, valuable stuff. Okay, I'm going to go back here and drop them off. I think it is worth ducking back, especially when we're so close to the ship. So we'll just access the storage and we'll put all of these nice, valuable things in the ship. I'm going to use some of this other stuff to trade and hopefully free up more inventory space that way. We'll rest overnight. Yep, that's all pretty nice. If I'd taken that bet about 80 days, I would not do this, but I didn't for a good reason. I didn't think I'd succeed in taking less than 80 days. And we found a trader. Excellent, a wandering tradesman. He's got a bunch of things, and we've got haggling, which allows us to already buy 15 value of stuff. Ooh, a treasure map. I could do that. For some reason you can't look at the treasure map before you buy it. A telescope, extra map point chance. Interesting. We can sell this, and that's our treasure map. Is there anything that he really values? Does not look it. Do I want to buy any of these things? I don't think so. So I think I'm just going to buy the treasure map. Seems like a pretty good deal. It's a deal. Continue. Our treasure map is 2 forests, 3 forests, right? So it looks remarkably like this point. It's a deal. Let's dig. Loot, an interesting artifact. We got a shrine pendulum. So it's a pretty crap treasure map, really. But on the other hand, we can sell it to some other sucker, so sounds good. And we are close to a shrine. I guess this must be a shrine? Nope, this is a mission. We went through an old gate and were greeted by an old missionary. He rejoiced at the sight of new faces. They've been out here for what seemed like an eternity. Let's barter. Whiskey. Oh wow, that is expensive whiskey. We could buy various things. We can sell him a treasure map. So with all of that, we can afford less than 1 whiskey. Wow, this is a guy who likes his whiskey. Okay, so right now we get nothing. Is there anything we really want? We could buy rope, we could buy climbing gear. We bought climbing gear, what would we do? Yeah, we can't. We could buy climbing gear and rope and then try and sell that later on. I guess we'll do that. Do you want to stay overnight? Sure, let's stay overnight. We'd have to make a donation. No. Let's continue. I'm not interested in donating to you, sir. Oh, rope lets us get over there more easily. So that's good. Let's do that. We'll travel over here. Okay. So this is a painfully expensive place to do traveling. But there's something to fight and there's a place to rest. So we'll go here for the place to rest. We could eat our canned food, or we could explore this place and rest overnight. We've got an argument. Who do we want to arrest? I guess we will arrest Shapurji Tata. And we fail. And they leave. Or something. Yep, he left. What a jerk. I was relying on him to fight crocodiles for me. We'll leave and we will duck over here. So we found a shrine, but we also, more importantly, found crocodiles. So we will attack the crocodile. Wait. Headbutt. Sounds great. what happened to Jim? Oh, we already did that. Yeah. Defensive beam. Yep, it's a deal. Roll. End round. Now, you get one attack with your tail, and you don't get through. Alrighty, so this and that will give us a defensive beam. This will do riposte, and this will give us a headbutt, right? No? So this and this is our defensive beam. Or we can do tactical advantage. This is a riposte, which will give us a little bit more. So I think defensive beam, because shield 2 is good. This and... oh, nice. Punctuation. Okay. And we will end round. And it will murder one of us a little bit. And we can stab it. And take its stuff. Look, we got crocodile skin. We got teeth. We got raw meat. All lovely. Especially the raw meat, which we will cook. I said we will cook it, and then we will eat it. Yum, 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 yum. It's not the best food, but it's not the worst either. We could fight another croc, but that doesn't seem advisable right now. We'll go back to the shrine, not the shrine, the resting point and rest up. Explore, rest overnight. Hearing loss, but she'll eventually recover. Oh yeah, she got a bug in her ear. Ugh. So -1 on combat rolls and injured. Refill overnight again. And it's just a hint that, hey, you can tell what a temple will do by looking at it. Okay, we got through and we got a fire. Delightful. Okay. Do we go to the shrine and then, you know what? I think I'm going to do this. Alright, we're going to go to the shrine. Examine it. Investigate the altar. Take the stuff. Everything seems to cool down. Then we're going to use the Tome of Homebound and return to our ship, where we immediately access the ship's storage and dump our valuables. And we'll dump one of those as well, and our flares, and we will also rest here overnight, and we can head down south while everything burns over there. Go back to the expedition. We should have a wound recovery thing show up at some point. Cancel travel. Yep. Okay, so we can also boost our cook, which I'll probably do a bit later. Examine the shrine, enter the shrine, investigate the altar, take the stuff, and everything starts to dry out. Well, that's interesting. And now we'll attack a gorilla. Because we are nice people. Outstanding tactics. Right. This could be bad. We'll probably end our things here. Yep. This is not going to end well. Gorillas are more dangerous than you might think. We died in combat. And look, yeah, we were already at over 100 days. We would have had to just charge straight for wherever the temple was. And so ends Tesla. Next time round, we'll play someone else, I guess. Someone more successful, hopefully. Until then, have a great day. Bye. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you spending the time and effort watching the videos I make. If you'd like to watch more, on the left there should be another video from this playlist. On the right there will be whatever YouTube recommends, and in the center there is a convenient subscribe button just in case you need it.